Have you ever thought of getting something and you wish someone could get it on your behalf? Of course it is yours, but when it comes to you getting it, if you are told to get it, you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't even know how to get it. Do you know this is the attitude we have towards our health, especially really when it comes to our health? We depend on the medical practice, the medical professionals, the science, the technology, the medications to get us things right for us because, of course, we don't know what to do. Now, if you are someone who has been thinking, I need to get it right with my health, if you've been having decline in your health, or you just want to maintain a good health, I think you're in the right place. Your thought process goes a long way in keeping you healthy. And as I said, I will be starting with thought process. You may ask me why? Why thought process? I'd like to tell you nothing happens by coincidence. You know that, right? Yeah. And if nothing happens by coincidence, then something happens by thinking about it. And a word says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. I grew up in an environment where sometimes people just want to be sick because they just want to get this pity party around them. Sometimes they're too tired of working, right? It might be stressful sometimes, but sometimes they just want to get the attention, right? The attention you get from people coming around from different places to tell you, oh, you're not feeling fine, so sorry, and how do you feel now? And it's not because those things make you better, no, but at the moment you just want it. And then you think it's all right at least to be sick once in a year. Growing up from an environment where malaria is quite common. So, I used to think it's all right for me to have malaria as well once in a year. I don't know what made me think that way anyway. It was just like, yeah, you could have malaria. If not malaria, well, catarrh. It's the season of the flu. The cough is common, and you know how people are busy sneezing around, coughing, not covering their mouth, and you just spread these infections easily. And in your mind, you're like, why can't I get it? It's just there. And for someone like me, I thought, yeah, it is natural to get these things until I got my thought process right. I don't necessarily have to be sick at least once in a year. I don't necessarily have to catch the flu at least once in a year. And then I realized I could go years and not catch a flu. I could go years and not what? And not break down with malaria. I could go years and not have a simple sickness. And if you ask me, yes, I have been. I've been going years and I'm still counting without a flu, without malaria, without a common sickness that we all commonize and embrace. Because what? These things start from our thoughts. So you wonder, why? Why am I thinking this way? Now, science has proven this, that people who are thinking right, have been able to get their health, starting with their heart health, better. They've been able to increase their lifespan. They have also been able to prevent falling into risk of infection. So the thing is, they could not really prove how these things happen, but they realized by thinking right, you are more energized, your body, your immune system is built even better by thinking right, you're less depressed, you're more active towards life. And it just makes it look like you can't fall sick. Not because you can't fall sick. Not because you are now immune to it. Yeah. You need to get this right. But because their thought process is now perfect. Their thought process is no longer embracing sickness as a norm. It is seeing it as what stops you from working. It is seeing it as what stops you from achieving your goal. Seeing sickness as something that doesn't help you get to what you need to get, then you know it is an enemy. It is not what you need to embrace. And like I said, if you are already thinking of getting your health right this time around, I said you're welcome. So would you leave in the comments below? How do you plan? If you've been thinking about it, how do you plan to make your health right from this time onward? Please leave in the comment section. Thank you for joining me today. See you soon.